Gemini, hi, welcome to your read. We're going to be looking at the tarot for you this week. These are general reads. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everybody else. Don't try to force the read to fit your story. It's not your story. It's not your story. I have my email in the description below if you'd like a personal read. I also have a link to all my social media. Feel free to reach out, hang out with me on social media. That doesn't mean you write me your whole story and expect me to reply to it, because well, if I reply to everybody's story, I mean, I wouldn't have time for myself, would I? Also, I'm almost at 3K subscribers, Gemini. If you would like to hit that subscribe button, it would do me the world of happiness to get the 3K with you guys. Alright, Gemini, let's see what we get for the Gemini this week. Alright. Four Swords, healing. And some of you could just be in bed, hanging out, watching Netflix, watching tarot on YouTube. Not much movement here, though. I feel like the person, if you're here about a person, I feel like the person you're here about, you still communicate with. Like, there might be communication, but it's just not like it was before. Yeah, look, Death card, something's changed. The challenge is changing. Whatever this change is, it's kind of challenging to you right now. Ace of Swords is why you're here. You're wondering if you should cut this out, should end it. Maybe if there's a new thing on the way, I feel like you're wondering about that too. King of Swords in the past, somebody acted a little cold, a little distant, and at the same time somebody knew what they were doing when they were being cold and a little distant. I mean, he's a king, he knows what he's doing. Maybe the person you were involved with knew what they were doing when they were being cold and distant. It wasn't necessarily an act of pettiness, so much as they knew where they were headed. They knew what they were trying to manifest or create in their world. In your strength, you have Ace of Wands. Gemini. And your strength is Ace of Wands. You can create whatever you want here with passion. So, you know how to give love here, Gemini. You do. Three of Coins in your upcoming future. That's like somebody willing to build with you. Somebody willing to come and... I want to say somebody coming back from the past, but that's not it. Like, I wanted to say it, but like I keep hearing like, that's not it, fam. So, like, Six of Coins here is what the universe wants you to know. Balance. Could be dealing with an Aries when I see that Six of Coins with this Knight of Swords, because Aries kind of got these cards here. 4 coins here. 3 of Wands. Little bit of waiting coming up here in the future. You're waiting for something here. The universe bringing you something. Your Amazon care package, Gemini. But I don't think you're the type of sit around and wait for something here. The universe wants you to find balance in something, right? But like how I'm hearing this with my intuition is you just got to find the balance within inside of you and not really on exterior sources. You can actually just kind of breadcrumb your exterior sources. You can give your exterior sources one message a day. They'll still be on you here, especially new energies. You could be having 1 or 2 new energies around you, and you could just be giving them just enough to keep them around, which isn't a bad thing. Your suggested approach is that when you find out what it is that you do want, to head towards that, and head towards that, in a way where, not in a way where you're going to hurt others, but in a way where you're going to, try to get whatever it is that you want for your life accomplished, for the quest, right? Because this is a knight. He's a quester. Get what you want, right? And I do feel like you can get whatever you want because your strength here was the Ace of Wands. You are attractive at this time, and very passionate. A lot of passionate things going on around you as well, maybe. New things, new beginnings. And my reason I say maybe you have 2 energies around you at the same time is because you have Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Whereas in the past, you had this disconnected energy that wasn't really trying to connect to you. Were they being petty? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever they were doing, it doesn't matter what they were doing. Doesn't matter if they were male, female. Doesn't matter to me. All that matters to me is that they were being cold, distant, detached. They knew what they were doing. In the hopes and fears is the 4 of coins. You're wondering that, the next person that I reach out to, are they going to leech onto my energy like the last person and just keep me waiting there? Who knows? But if you don't roll the dice, you never get to play, right? If you don't play the lottery, you never win, right? I feel like if you're just sitting there holding on to your energy and not experiencing new things here at this time, it's a bad move. I really think you need to be on the quest for whatever's coming your way, especially if that does resonate where you have 2 energies. I think you need to kind of pick out which energy is going to be the best for you. In the immediate future, I feel like you are, because you have this 3 of coins. And I feel like you're really working with your spirits. You're really working with your inner voice, really. Because when I look at this card, I always see like there's that last coin in the middle. Even though it's 3 coins, there's 1 coin there in the middle. That coin is spirit. You're really listening to spirit. And spirit's not the thing where it brings 2 people together in union. No. That's not how spirit works. Spirit's like, hey, Jerry, I need you to throw meat at the wall, see if it sticks with that person. And you throw meat at the wall and it just kind of flops, right? Because it didn't work. Okay, I'm going to help you out, though. Like, over there, throw your meat at that thing over there, see if it works. It sticks to the wall, and there's energy there, and spirit kind of makes sure that it stays there, that it works. Pretty interesting analogy, but I've seen it over time. I've seen it with clients. I've seen it with a close friend, actually. But I think here what you're doing is you're kind of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing ever kind of seems to come your way or stick to you. I think maybe it's time for you to kind of create some sort of action here for yourself, Gemini. Let's pull the crows. Let's see what the crows have to say. Knight of Swords again. And you definitely got to push forward towards the things that you want. Not so much waiting. It's time to do some action here, but all in due time, when you feel the time is right. 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups. There's that 3rd energy and moving. You have a lot of knights here, so it's kind of like, this is kind of like a progressive time to quest to see what's going to be sticking to your kingdom. And some of you, even though you're not dealing with the 3rd energy, might be dealing with like an underlying 3rd energy, or maybe a future 3rd energy, right? But I feel you got to really head towards the thing you feel called to. Some of you might be stuck on like tarot or spiritual stuff and you're not finding anything. It's because you're not actually doing any action. Action is getting rejected. Action is not being afraid of losing in battle. These knights are not afraid to lose in battle. They move forward, right? So I think that's a simple message, is to move forward with rejection. Get rejected, fine, because now you're thinking less about that energy. You move on to some other energy where they're, right? It's the meat on the wall analogy here again with these 3 cards. Interesting stuff, Gemini. For this week, I think definitely waiting around isn't your ticket to happiness. Your ticket to happiness is some sort of action. And if the people around you aren't creating any sort of action, well, sorry to say, it's gonna be you creating the action. And that's all I got for the Gemini. I'll see you guys again next week. Talk to you later, Gemini. Bye.